All right, Doma, I thought I'd go a bit of a different route this week. But if you've been living under a rock, MLB, the championship games, don't correct me if I'm wrong, Dom. I actually don't even know what the actual. I'm not even going to say. It's just
it's the ALCS and something else.
Yeah. Look, this is why we don't speak baseball. But, Doma, and we're going to go into this baseball theme, especially even in Saucy Smoky. It gets juicier, right? So we're going baseball theme today. I'm going to bring up the card ladder chart. Now, if you aren't aware, on cardladder.com, where you can compare multiple cards of players. This is what this graph is here. Before I scroll down and show you the player, you can probably see here I've searched him in there. There's one of them. You can compare different cards from different players, or maybe even different cards from the same player, whatever it may be. And you can do these cool things on cardladder.com. And you can see, their history sales all time, 2 years, 1 year, and so on, right? If you want to get involved, if you want to get into Cardladder, hit the affiliate link in the description and sign up through that, because that will help us out, and you can then do your analysis like we're about to do right now. So the guy we're looking at is, I've got on the chart, I've got Ronald Acuna Jr., Mookie Betts, I've got Mike Trout. I've got Mike Trout there for a bit of reference, right? In terms of price. So the guy mainly, the ones we're really comparing, we're comparing Mookie Betts and Ronald Acuna Jr. Mookie Betts, now he's won 2 World Series. He's won an MVP, and this is his flagship base card. It's the Topps Update. This is the one. Topps Update, batting, got the RC logo. Yeah, he obviously originally played for the Boston Red Sox, where he won a World Series, sorry. And we've got the Acuna Topps Chrome. I think people prefer the Topps Chrome over the Topps Update. I could be wrong. This is where I get a bit confused in baseball, but I've just gone off what's valued more, so I'm going to go with this. Now we're comparing those two, and I've got Trout there for just a little bit, something a bit later. But when you have a look at the actual rarity of the card, right? So there's 8,418 PSA 10s of the Acuna, last sold $162.50, and the Mookie Betts is only 3,249, last sold $326. Right now, by quick calculations, Doma.
But the interesting thing there, Sauce, there's only been 136 sales of the Mookie Betts, but 523 for Acuna.
Right, so it just shows you that the card's not as readily available on the market, right? So here, I'm just putting in some calculations. So there's $163.50 price difference between the two cards that I've just mentioned, right? But if you have a look at the actual rarity, and we can have a look into the pop growth in the sex, but if you have a look at the actual rarity, the fact that the Mookie Betts is only that much more, like only $150 more, and he's won 2 World Series, could potentially win another one. The Dodgers, saved them, won the game today by hitting the winning run, hitting at bat, and getting the run home, and could potentially win a 3rd World Series, right? And he's got an MVP, 2 World Series. The fact that he's only $150 more than Ronald Acuna Jr., who's accomplished absolutely jack shit. Like, he's played good, don't get me wrong, but it just brings it back to the fact that it's like he's accomplished nothing. And we're out here paying that much for a card when there's 8,418 in the pop already. The pop growth is at 3.42% per month. So just from in 1 month? Well, that's not even 1 month. Hang on, let's have a look here. 1 month. So in about 1 month, it grew from 8,140 to 8,418. So in 1 month, it went up about 300. So it's growing at about 250 cards plus per month, right? Population growth, compared to the Mookie Betts, which is growing at 1.18%. 1.18%. So the Mookie Betts is never, ever, ever, ever going to get nowhere near the Acuna. Right?
Mm-hmm.
their prices at one point they were never really close, maybe only about $100 off. But the fact that that's the case and that it was a bit more further away. Hang on, let me bring this up a bit bigger. It was a bit more further away here, and now it's like gotten really close. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace, right? I don't understand. I don't understand it. That's this Mookie Betts card, which was once, if we go back here 1 year, was once here $1,000 card, which I think is a fair valuation of the card. When Mike Trout is 2,800, and Mike Trout has not won any World Series.
He's broke records, but
he's broke records, and we can bring it up because I have it here. I have the comparison between Mookie Betts, Mike Trout.
Look at this guy
on StatHead on StatHead, baseball StatHead. We've got the career stats. So he's played 971 games, Mookie Betts. Mike Trout's played 1,288 games. He's had, what's this? 3,888 at bats compared to 4,656 at bats, 967 runs for Trout, 753 runs for Mookie Betts. So Trout does beat him out in stats, right? But then their batting average, it's not like their batting average is a shitload different. 0.296 to 0.305. I mean, he's 0.9, 0.10,
no,
point maybe
0.09.
0.09 off, right? Off him. It's not that much, when you look at that. Stolen bases. He's played more games than him, so of course his stats are probably going to be a bit better. I don't understand the comprehension of all of these stats. I only know what I'm sort of looking at. As I said, I'm not really a baseball guy, but I think it's criminally underpriced, the Mookie Betts at the moment. I think the fact that he's still playing and his price is dropping, we can even just go the 1 month and have a look at it. 1 month graph, dropped 20% in the last month, and he's in the playoffs. It's gone up. It's gone up in the last week, obviously, because he's in the playoffs. But over the last month, it has overall dropped, and over the last 3 months, it's sort of been steady, right around that $300 mark. I mean, they did drop. You could have got a bargain up here for two. There's been some around 260, 250, and then they've bumped up. So yeah, look, I just feel those guys. There's a few guys in baseball, as I said, I'm not really a baseball guy, but there's a few guys in baseball that I do know, and obviously I keep across some of them. As I've said, I have flipped some baseball stuff, buying it on eBay, sending it to Star Stock, doing the old trick that I've mentioned on this show numerous times, and selling it. And yeah, I just think that the comparison between Mookie Betts and Ronald Acuna, and there was probably, I wanted to try to get up some more real early prospects, like some Jason Dominguez stuff and that, but Cardladder doesn't have it on here. But I'd be interested to see, maybe potentially what a Jason Dominguez does go for. But I'll look it up here quickly. But your thoughts, Doma?
It's interesting. Mookie Betts is a great player, so I don't know. I'm interested. I'm surprised by that. I really am. Like the Trout thing, I'm not surprised by because he's the guy in the hobby at the moment. So in baseball, it's another one of those guys. There's just like no respect on his cards. We see it a lot in basketball. So
yeah, and here you go. This is crazy shit. This is crazy shit here. People really out here paying 162. Like, is this? I'm need to check these sales whether they're legit first. These bidding, bidding's protected. That's a red flag. That is definitely a red flag. Oh, I don't believe these sales for 1 second. Both by the same sale, both bidding protected. Says that this Jason Dominguez finished at 150. Like, that's an insult. Like, that's an insult to Acuna now. The fact that Jason Dominguez, who's hasn't even played a major league game, right? Plays for the Yankees, just a young prospect, is apparently going for, as a PSA 10, 150, which I don't believe that, because I think this is the same card. This is the exact same card, and it's gone for 50. So I think that's completely bullshit. That is completely bullshit. But I want to get him up to see. Here we go. This is more like it. This is the Bowman Chrome. Yes, this is the Chrome, not the just the paper version. So the Chrome. All right. So last sold on the Chrome. There's one here, 122. So around 122. I mean, that's an insult to Acuna now. Like, we're comparing Acuna and this guy. Like, this guy's 16, 17. He hasn't even had it at bat at major leagues. Like, he still plays in the minors. You know, and people out here paying $122. Like, it's just crazy, man. Like, the fact that, you know, chucking in an extra $200, $180, you get a legend of the sport whose career isn't even finished. He's probably got another 5, 6, 7 years in him. You know, guys in baseball, they play till they're old, man. He could keep doing more. And he's on a contending team. Dodgers are contending every year. Like, it makes no sense to me. It's just my process and my thought. So, yeah.
You make too much sense, so it's probably not any good then.
Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Also, follow us on socials: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Talking All Sports, Double Curve.